Welcome back everyone to Stellaris and the Imperium of Man. It is the year 2363 and right now we are witnessing the three-way war in heaven, which is about to become a four-way war. In fact, in some sense it already is, but let me quickly show you what's been happening. Now, as you can see, the Eldari as well as the Tau have joined the League of the Interex, which I should remind you is led by the Chaos Demons. Interestingly, they're also at war with Chaos, which is very weird. As you can see, the Interex are actually in several wars. They're, on one hand, this is still a old war, the League of Interlinked Systems, where it's just the Oscars and the Interex defending against Chaos. Now, we also have the war in heaven on one hand, where the newly formed League of Independent Nations, which now includes the Eldari, the Gordian League, and the Stellar Hegemony, whatever that is. But yeah, basically the Tau and the Eldari have joined in as well, and they're defending against both of these fallen empires. And yeah, that means basically the end of the Gordian League's independent federation. Both of these members, I mean, obviously the Rakandum, they joined as the signatory. And so now the Gordians decided, well, we can no longer stand on our own and we're going to join the Interex. And that's what they did. And for now, it looks as if the Peacekeepers have taken two more systems already. And they have just grabbed some more systems over here as well. But they are basically completely surrounded by the League of Non-Aligned Nations. Look at this. This is insane. Now, they have these signatories over here that might distract a couple of enemies, but yeah. Then they also have the Orcs here to the south, which might do something against the Eldari or the Tau, but they are also struggling. Yeah, other than that, the Reclaimers here, they have even fewer allies, just a small empire and then the Khanate. But for them, the good news is they're not surrounded like the Peacekeepers here. So we'll see what they do, but obviously they have the problem of facing off against the Necrons and the Tyranids, and if they ever lose a fleet and become weak, I think the Tyranids are going to declare their war. And then, obviously, well, let's actually show the Interex as well. They are at war with a lot of factions as well, plus Chaos, obviously, is part of this. And we are going to join in on this war as well. We're going to declare war on the Interex. We no longer have a peace treaty, and my Navy has returned. But there's one other thing I wanted to do. There is this Tianki matriarch that has been, yeah, slumbering around this system for a long time, and it is basically preventing us from claiming these two Gaia worlds. They're not particularly large, but I mean, they're Gaia worlds, so there's no reason not to take them. So we're gonna move in, destroy it, hopefully. I hope that this fleet strength is enough. We shall see. If not, well, that's gonna be quite embarrassing. Other than that, though, the Basilicon Astra is here ready to go, but as you can see, the Chaos Demons are on their way. I wonder if they even have a chance. I feel like they're just gonna get destroyed, but they seemingly plan something over here, so we shall see what happens. But yeah, other than that, we've got the Battlefleet Baka ready here, but basically just holding, and we have the Battlefleet Calixes over here. I definitely want to deal with these MOBA, but we're currently recruiting more ships. As you can see, 3 battleships are being built. I want to wait for that, and then this battle fleet is ready. We'll deal with the MOBA, and then we'll have to reclaim the systems held by the Oscars over here. So yeah, let's go ahead. Now, keep in mind, if we declare this war right now, we are going to be at war with the Gordians as well as the Eldari and the Tau. So we need to be ready. In fact, maybe I want to wait just a little bit longer so we can build this one up so that we actually have a nice defensive station here. Then we have 2 relatively well defended stations and 1 battle fleet ready to hold. I think that should be fine, but let's wait and see what happens in this system when we move in and attack this matriarch. They don't have any shields. Okay, so far so good. Oh, we shred their armor. This is not even close. We lost a destroyer, 2 destroyers, but that is hardly anything. Oh yeah, this matriarch got no chance at all. Okay, we are losing some corvettes, but those are easily replaced ships. Death of the Matriarch. Our victorious fleet circles the dying Tianqi Matriarch, her glowing flesh scored by countless blast marks. The violent thrashing of her tentacles, still trying to grasp at nearby ships, first slows, then draws abruptly to an end. At last, she expires, the ancient Matriarch laid to an end, like her would-be hunters before us. At last. End? Or so it had seemed. Our fleet captains are reporting strange movement coming from the belly of the beast. Something is about to emerge. Battle stations! From the belly of the beast, a mysterious vessel, covered in viscous fluids and damaged by digestive juices, blasts its way out of the corpse of the fallen Tianqi Matriarch. Our fleet stands at the ready, but the ship immediately powers down its weapons and engines after emerging. They are hailing us. On screen, an orc! This is Captain Reith Underall of the Ahab. Long have I suffered in the caustic bowels of that fell beast. Decades ago I came to hunt it, to repay a debt long overdue. Alas, I could not lay this baleful matriarch to an end. Okay, so we can have him join us, but it's an orc. Just your ship will do. I guess we'll take the ship. And out of the question, this ship has been my only lifeline for... What are you doing? You cannot just stuff me in an escape pod? Wow, okay, safe travels. There we go. I do believe we have already destroyed that ship, however. So, we shall see what happens. And is that the ship? Oh, that's the Ahab. An interesting battleship. Okay, plasma cannons, devastator torpedoes, auto fire cannons, and the best armor that we have. It seems to be equipped with our tech. Interesting. And it looks pretty cool. Wow. How was it in that thing? Like, it's just as large as the Matriarch, isn't it? Very strange. But yeah, we got that ship. Very nice. And we are going to... let's reinforce the fleet, and let's also repair the fleet. And I want my science ship to go ahead and survey the system, and we'll send in our construction ship to claim that as soon as possible as well. And then, yeah, the Ahab, I guess you can reinforce as well. We shall see what happens. By the way, do I have a shipyard here? No. Okay, good. Yeah, interesting. Can we assign a leader to this? We could. And I probably will. Just not right now. Okay, I'm going to wait until I declare the war. Oh, Chaos actually does have more forces than I thought. Well, this could actually be bad. They're going to claim systems over here now. Well, maybe the Interex are going to try and defend it? It's hard to say. But, yeah, I think I'm going to actually wait and see what happens to Chaos. We still have a truce with them, unfortunately. I might just declare war on them as well. At 3 more years? I could wait. The advantage would be we wouldn't have to fight the Eldari. Tough choice. Well, we'll have to see. For now, I'm at least happy that we destroyed this. I think that's also makes our faction happy, right? Asserting dominance. I don't know. One of them, yeah, Leviathan Slayer. There you go. The Veterans for Victory movement. There you go. They're happy about that. Nice. Well, I'm going to put a cut here, and I'll be back once we are able to go to war. This is just ridiculous. The Tianqi Conservation Act was in place, and so I was fined 5,000 energy credits for slaying that beast. Yeah, I'm going to have to leave here as quickly as possible. The problem is I don't have the influence. You actually need 200 or 300 influence or somewhat to leave. And yeah, that's going to take some time. I definitely have to get out here. There has never has anything happened that I wanted. I mean, look at this. The Diasporics are led by Chaos Demons. Like, half the factions here are freaking demons or xenos. Look at this shit. What is this? How are they telling me? Look, more Chaos Demons. How are they telling me what to do? So, no, we have to leave. We have to leave. And the only problem is that I also need that influence for claims. But I guess this has the priority here. We need to get out of this. Anyway, that was just a quick thing I wanted to show you, and I'll be right back. I've now officially left the galactic community. It was quite costly, but overall, I think it was the right decision, so we no longer have to worry about any of these stupid laws that the Chaos Demons try to force upon us. What is this? What is the Imperium of Man so afraid of? For once, can't you at least meet us halfway? Very interesting. Well, the Diasporex are actually about to be destroyed, and by none other than their former Federation partner, the United Oscos. They have already taken their homeworld of Oros, and they have taken this system as well, which I believe is their last inhabited system, by the Diasporex. And I think it's currently being bombarded. If not, it will soon be and then taken over, and that should be the end of the Diasporex. I don't think they have any more planets, and this little empire here is going to be next. Their home planet is already being bombarded, so it's likely gonna fall right after that. Other news I've left open right here, where we have a planet that was devastated. These peacekeepers here are not messing around. They actually have a Colossus weapon, and so do the Eldari, by the way. But they seem not to have used it yet. But the Eldari were, well, they lost their home craft world, Alayatok, right here. It's funny because it's over this destroyed planet, and now this world is shielded. So yeah, it's encased in some kind of impenetrable energy barrier. It blocks all scans into the interior, but the population is still there, I think, and it probably stays there. So whatever might happen to the galaxy, it could be that the Eldari are now safe, so maybe it's not even that bad for them. But yeah, obviously they're not particularly happy about that, and they are, as you can see, losing the war, especially with the orcs now coming in and trying to take territory here and there. Obviously, Eldari are still powerful. Well, they're pathetic to us, in comparison to us, but that's also because I've been building up my fleet quite significantly, and I've actually gotten ready to declare war on the Imperexit, which we're going to do right now. So, what? So, truce of mutual assistance partnership. We cannot declare war. Wait, I still have a truce? I don't have a truce. That's stupid. That's so stupid. Wait, and I guess I can't declare war on the Oscars either? I can't. That is so stupid. But why? Because we cannot declare war before the truce has ended. I don't have a truce with these guys. That is so stupid. Like, honestly, this is dumb. It's probably because I have a truce with these guys, I would imagine. Because we do have a truce here. Yeah. This is stupid. So, when I was being attacked, and we had a truce with the Interex, they could join in, but now I can't declare war on them? That is very dumb. That is actually very dumb. Well, okay, that's kind of upsetting because I had my fleets ready to go, and I've had them build up. Here you don't see it as much, but I've built up the Battlefleet Calixes as well. Well, actually, Battlefleet Baka has been built up with a lot more battleships, so it's packing quite a punch. Unfortunately, yeah, we're gonna have to wait. So this is actually what I wanted to show you. Now, I can't. But one other thing I did, I've decided to start the colonization of these two Gaia worlds here. We've got Alpha Primus and Nova Terra in the Quintilis system, and we still have that corpse of the Matriarch here, which is kind of interesting. There, something I just noticed, or I learned of, was that when the Matriarch is still alive, you can actually see a torpedo that is stuck in her side, which is really interesting. And if you talk to the curators, they will actually tell you about that, so this is pretty awesome. But obviously, I'm not speaking with the curators or any other xenos, of course. I did send one of our admirals here on the Ahab, and she's patrolling our border region. We also now have the Citadel technology, and we're building up a Citadel, well, various Citadels, one in Seoul, because we can then go ahead and build the Titan assembly yard, and we can build our first Titans. Let me quickly show you the ship designer here. It's basically the Arc Mechanicus class, and we're going to have 6 classes so that each of the auras can be represented. And right now we can build a total of 3 Titans, and we're gonna get to that as quickly as possible. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's fine. Now that I have to wait, I'm going to wait for the truce to end. It's another 3 years, and then I'll probably have my Titans ready to go. Yeah, other than that though, I guess I'm just going to use that time off camera to get some more claims and build up our fleet even more. Time has finally come to declare war on the League of Independent Nations. Just as an overview, we've got the Interex here, the Ozcars, the Eldari, the Gordians, then this small uplifted nation, and the Tau. So this is by far the largest alliance of diverse species and nations, and we're going to, well, take everything that we have claimed. So far, this is only 19 claims. I've been spending all of my influence on claims after I left the galactic community, and I'm going to quickly show you my claims, but for now, let's just
we have declared war
declare
to
the war.
safeguard our interests.
Studying alien fighting techniques has taught us much. Let us demonstrate. Now, I gotta be honest here. The Interex, for example, they are considered equivalent, and I actually agree. Most of the Federation members are relatively weak. As you can see here, we see a fleet of like 8,000. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much pathetic. There is a fleet of 22,000 that we should not underestimate, and I saw a fleet of like 2 fleets of 30,000 going like probably to retake these systems. So we should not underestimate them, but we also shouldn't underestimate the fact that they're at war with basically the entire world. Let me quickly show you the diplomatic map mode. This is what we're at war with, right? But now let me show you what the Interex or their league is at war with. Pretty much everyone but the Prekiki and the Tyranids. In fact, it's actually the Tyranids, the only nation in the world that is not at war with anybody. And that is hilarious to me, because what happened in between episodes was that the Necrons declared war on the Tau, and that obviously brought in the entire Federation. The Prekiki declared war on the Khanate, which interestingly did not bring in the Genlot Reconquerors. So even though the Khan is a vassal of this fallen empire or awakened empire, they're a thrall. I guess that's different. But yeah, they're not being defended, and so now they have lost some territory here. But I guess in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter all that much. But yeah, the Prekiki war, it's just the Tyranids that are at peace, and they are still considered equivalent to us. And the Necrons, we have caught up to them as well. They're still, I think they're one of the only nations that is technologically superior to us. Everyone else we've basically caught up with. Let me quickly check these guys. Well, they're still overwhelming. Okay, but I mean, then again, oh my god, this is so creepy. This noise. I like it though, but it is weird. Anyway. But yeah, the rest of nations are now inferior. I have not yet been able to get my Titan up. We're still building this assembly yard, but soon enough we'll be able to have that. I did, however, build our first Skitari regiment, and I guess it's going to be the only one on Mars, and that's going to be sent over to join the Astra Militarum, and then we have a couple more diverse forces that we can fight. I also want to, found a new Astartes chapter somewhere, but I haven't fully decided where yet. So at the moment, we don't have any Space Marines fighting at the forefront, except for the Grey Knights, our Psychers. But yeah, so let's quickly do a couple moves here. We're at war with the Gordians, and so, well, not yet, but we should be, like, once Zion pause. And then this is currently held by the Gordians, so I want to take that. And yeah, then I also want to take this and this, if possible, just so that it can't be taken away from us, because I do have claims on these territories. Yep, so I want to take them just so I can then demand them in the war. I've also claimed everything over here from the Ozcars, just, you know, to clean it up. And also, I've claimed some very, very valuable systems here. Look at this. 10 exotic gases, 13 moats. I mean, that is just insane. Plus, I've claimed their planets as well. So, we're not going to be able to defeat the Interex, like, entirely. But I'm going to try and claim as much as possible. If I can claim all the way down here, then that would be amazing, because I don't believe that the fallen empires have military access through our territory. But yeah, we shall see. Anyway, anything else that happened? Well, the Asperex have indeed been killed by their former ally, the Oscars, and so now they've been wiped off the map. And well, I told you about the war declarations, and yeah, the Eldari actually finished a sensor array, but then they lost it because some more of their worlds were shielded. This habitat was shielded, this craft world was shielded, Aliatok was shielded as well. I don't know why this one looks so different. It looks just black. I guess it may have just been banished from this this universe, but yeah, that happened. And then I think this one is shielded too. Yeah, so the Orcs managed to conquer some, well, this is the Sentry Array, but the Orcs managed to conquer a couple of habitats that were then not shielded, and so they have this under their control now. It is held by the Orcs, which is hilarious to me. But yeah, so the Eldari, I don't know, I feel very bad for them in a way, but in another way, I don't care at all. So yeah, we have started the Colossus project, so I finished our traditions, and so now we can use the Unity for all kinds of other things. But yeah, we got the diplomacy last, and I got the Colossus project. We started it, and I think soon we will be able to, yeah, decide which kind of... I don't know why this is a storm. We don't have a storm going on right now. This is the only system. That's very strange. We don't have any warp storms right now. Yeah, we don't. It's very weird. But, okay. And, oh, by the way, we found another cruiser. It was a sunken cruiser. And, yeah, this one actually looks quite interesting. If I can find it. It has a different ship model. And it's actually the small one right here. The big one is obviously the Ahab. It looks so funny. I told this cruiser to follow the Ahab battleship, and it now looks like they're actually attached, which is super funny to me. It looks like a very interesting gun. But yeah, so this is like a different ship type, and they're now just over here patrolling the front with the Chaos forces, because I could declare war on Chaos right now, but I'm kind of busy. I want to focus on one enemy at a time, and I mean, to be fair, even though the League is busy fighting others, I think they can still pack quite a punch. So let's just move forward here so that I can actually go ahead and claim the systems that I want. So there we go, and then you, Battlefleet Calixes, please take this. You're going to clean this up. Battlefleet Baka will clean up and claim the systems that we want here. Look at this, the Eldari have 28k over here, which our Battlefleet is more than capable of dealing with, but still, we need to be able to defend here and even take the two systems we have claims, and then I think I'm just going to stay in the Yakuri system and hold. But yeah, so this is basically what's been happening, and you guys, you are ready to jump straight in as well. And yeah, let's cause some mayhem. Why don't we? Well, what it really is we're bringing order to
attacking enemy vessels.
Wow, very nice. I think this is not going to go without losses, though. And there are refugees arriving on Holy Terra. Okay. Well, that's fine by me. Alright, this was well done. Very good. And then, yeah, we're gonna try and, like, just absolutely destroy our enemies here. The Interex, maybe I can even destroy this fleet, we'll have to see. For now, let me quickly see how well we did here. We haven't taken it yet. Alright, and then over here, we have been successful. Very good. Okay, then you can just take this system, and then we'll take one system after the other, and then specifically this, and then we'll just move to the this system and defend. That is basically my goal, although I'm a little bit afraid of the Chaos Forces. Look at this. They have some very powerful fleets as well, that I would have actually not expected. Wow, they have a lot of forces, and they now have a lot more planets too. But maybe they will be at odds with the Necrons. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you next time.